County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, your current balance is $87.69. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring and recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. For more information about our privacy policy, please visit www.connectnetwork.com. After the beep, press 5 to accept this call. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. Stay on the line to accept this call. Thank you for using GTL.
Good evening.
Hey, I don't consent to recording my call. I was just going to let you know that I did get the letter that has the affidavit from Ms. P.
Okay.
Is Rudy there?
I'm here, Mike.
Hey, I got the letter with Ms. P's affidavit. I appreciate it. I'll have to wait until Monday to make copies of it and send it out, but I do get it. Thank you. And this Don Shinzy character showed up today, and they called me to go talk to him. He has absolutely no preparation for Tuesday, as always provided me absolutely no counsel, provided me nothing in the way of getting all the documents that have been filed in the matter. And you know, he has no preparation for anything. And I said, well, you know, you were assigned to give me counsel, and you've given me absolutely no counsel. And a month ago when I saw you, you tried to give me some documents to bring in here, and I couldn't take them. And I told you that it's against, not only against the policy, it's against the law. They call it introduction of contraband. You have to mail stuff to me. And I said, here you are again today. You got 4 sets of documents you're trying to give me, and I can't take that. You're trying to force me into breaking their policy and or law. I didn't break the law to get put in this place, and I'm not breaking the law to get out of it. I said, you're supposed to mail stuff to me. I said, I've been here since March. You never mailed me the first thing. And I said, you wait to the last minute before trial, and you tell me that you have no preparation whatsoever. He said, well, we're all ready for appeal. I said, appeal? I said, you basically conceding you lost the case, or that I'm going to lose the case because you're not representing me. You never have, you never will. But you were supposed to provide me legal counsel, and you provided me absolutely nothing.
I can't believe that I can't believe he would concede losing and go straight to appeal. I mean, that's the most craziest thing I've ever heard of.
I said, why wait to let me lose a case when you could help me in preparing an appeal on this motion? I said, you let the judge wait to the last minute and file a, he responds denying my motion to dismiss. You should have been prepared to have a appeal ready to go to the 8th Circuit Court. Do you have that ready? No, you don't? Okay. Well, why would I anticipate that you'd be of any effectiveness any other time? You've done nothing for me so far. I'm the one that prepared the motions. You've not done any of that. I said, from the very beginning, you've lied to me. You've deceived me. And I said, you should be ashamed of yourself. I said, a month ago, I told you about all of my witnesses. When the trial was scheduled over a month ago, none of my witnesses were contacted. And I asked you, I said, have you read the file? And you said no. I said, well, I've got witnesses that I've subpoenaed, and none of them have been contacted. And again, this time, none of them have been contacted. Well, if you're the one that's supposed to be the go-between to give me counsel and assure that I'm getting the stuff that's filed, you haven't done it. If you're supposed to be, you know, some kind of a representative, which I've never consented to, what have you done to verify my witnesses are going to be here? Nothing. What have you done to prepare it, to make sure that they can get here? Nothing.
Excuse me.
It's, you know, his is a complete waste of time. All he's doing is getting paid and doing the minimum, which is basically creating a paper trail where he can say, well, I went to the jail 6 times.
Yeah. That, you know, that's what I heard, that they're not there to actually defend you and make you and help you win. They're there to give the perception that you had a lawyer as they put you away for as long as they can. They're only. And the book that I mailed you, which I was really hoping you would get before trial, is called Miracle in Atlanta. Pretty much the entire focus of that book, or the one lesson to be learned, is don't ever get a lawyer. Even pro se is not a good word. It's propria persona. It means I am he, I am here. Like you are the person and you are here. So
propria persona.
Yeah.
In my own person. Or
Right.
Like that.
Right. Because nobody knows your case better than you do, and the Lord will give you the words to say. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with you and me on this, and they're going to say all this crap about only a fool would represent himself, or a fool, whatever that saying is about lawyers. But I can't stand lawyers. I've never met one that I had any respect for whatsoever in my whole life. I think they're all sellouts, and they all take an oath to the bar.
Well, the whole system is corrupted from top to bottom, and this guy's nothing but deep state from the word go. That's all he's been his entire life, is working for the system, supporting the system, and doing nothing for the truth.
Yeah.
Now he can get guilty people off of murder charges. He can do that when they pay him enough money.
Yeah.
So he knows how to play the game. It's called paying off a judge.
Yeah.
But when it comes to somebody that's innocent, that doesn't have a truckload of money to throw away, then, so sorry for you.
Yeah. So sometimes, Mike, even if there's money, I've got examples where a guy spent $7 million. He's completely innocent, just as innocent as you are. But if they want you to put you in jail, and if you've become a burr in their saddle or whatever, if you've become a thorn in their side, it doesn't matter how much money you got. They're gonna throw everything they can at you. Now, the only counter to that is we do serve a mighty living God, and I believe our God can work miracles.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's true. Now, I guess all those people with the case out there in Nevada, all of their cases were dismissed ultimately.
There's a lot of them are, yeah. I would say most of them, but there's a few that have been. They were like stragglers. One of them, his name is what's his name? Todd Engel. Todd Engel went out there to support his just to support him because he saw the snipers and he saw how bad they were being treated. He didn't do anything wrong. I mean, he didn't threaten anybody. He was not a violent man. He's just a good Christian guy that traveled out there to help him out. He got 14 years in prison.
Did he plead guilty or did he go to trial?
He went to trial and
time for charges that were not found guilty.
Yeah, the judge was so corrupt that they gave him time for charges that he wasn't even found guilty on. He did not take a plea deal, and he did not compromise it at all. But he still wound up with 14 years. Of course, he's going to appeal it, and everybody's praying.
His lawyer slept.
They say his lawyer was sleeping in the courtroom as he was getting railroaded. So I don't know, man. Maybe his mistake was that he got a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, it's a corrupted system, and too many innocent people's lives are being destroyed. And I guess until they get enough people that it starts hurting the rank and file, then it matters. But prior to that, it doesn't matter to the rank and file because they haven't felt the pain. It's a predatory system. It's a cancer on this country, and it needs to be eradicated.
The thing is, Mike,
this lawyer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, they're taking out the best and the brightest. I think they're taking out people like you that ran for public office. You're very articulate. You're very well spoken. They're taking out people like you all over the country, and they're taking out the best and the brightest. So those that are left don't have any courage, and so everybody's so damn scared. They're so damn scared of the courthouse that if you just mention the name federal charges or federal indictment, everybody runs scared, and they're not going to do anything to go against the system because they know that they'll get convicted.
Wait, what's that lawyer that worked for Trump who just
Cohen, yeah, Cohen
turned on Trump? I mean, he's known as a liar, and he's pleading guilty to things that aren't even crimes, so that they can get the real crimes that he's probably responsible for dismissed.
Yeah.
But in the process, he has to say, well, he did it, at the behest of and direction of Trump.
Yeah, he's a sellout. Everybody becomes a sellout. You find out people's true colors when the pressure gets on them. And I can't stand somebody who would sell out to sell their brother out, especially if they rat.
Yeah.
There's nothing to rat out, right? It's not like they're telling on their friends for something they did wrong. It's like you're making crap up. That's not even true, just to save your own skin.
Right. What he's trying to do is say that Trump told him what to do. Well, excuse me, but aren't you the attorney? Aren't you the guy that's supposed to have the knowledge of how to be the fixer, to fix things,
right,
to prevent problems, to keep him out of trouble?
Right.
And now you're saying that he told you what to do,
yeah,
how to do it, when to do it?
Yeah.
I'm not buying
The
it.
lawyers are sellouts. Yeah.
We got a lawyer that comes here every Friday. He's a corporate lawyer, and I'm sure he's a Mason, but he's talking, various things that's supposed to be, life skills. And today he's talking about this guy, a famous man in history, was a former slave, Booker T. Washington, said that at one time he needed to get to a train station, and he asked the stagecoach driver, early 1900s, to give him a ride, hire him. The guy said, well, he'd never give him an N-word, a ride anywhere in his carriage, and wouldn't start now. And Booker T. Washington said, well, what if I drive the stage and you ride? You wouldn't give anybody a ride. And the guy's basically saying, this is how Booker T. Washington accomplished his goal in spite of this other guy's prejudice.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me this whole time, and I'm thinking, like, okay, this guy's trying to tell me something. He's probably trying to say, well, even though it's against your moral fiber, maybe if you play ball with us, we won't be so hard on you. But see, there's the thing. Satan wants you to compromise. Just like Booker T. Washington, obviously had to, put aside his moral decency of the fact that he's a man and he should be treated as any other man. And what that guy did was, racist.
Yeah.
He's saying, well, we're criminals, but we're the system, so go along with us and you'll get to where you want to go.
It's all about
extortion.
It's all about submission. They want to see everyone submit, and they can't stand it when a man does not submit. It's absolutely abhorrent to their belief system.
Yeah. That's why they hate Native Americans, because they don't submit.
Yeah.
That's why they send out the armory and they just mow them down by the thousands.
Yeah.
Like, we can't enslave them, we'll just go kill them all.
There's no doubt.
So they'll take a peaceful people and destroy them because, they haven't, Europeans for generations, for their entire existence, had been subject to somebody. They never knew freedom. And only by virtue of Washington, Franklin, and Jefferson and so forth growing up around Native Americans who were self-governing did they discover that, wow, you mean there's people that don't have a king over them. They don't pay taxes. They don't have all these rules, codes, regulations, and statutes. They pretty much self-govern. We can do that. We'll call it a republic. And it worked for a while until it was hijacked, and the people were too busy trying to, provide for themselves, and now they're too busy watching TV. I'm sitting in a room of 40-something guys, and half of them are playing cards, the other half are watching TV, and the other half are, a large portion are sleeping. They don't care about anything except, just passing time.
Hey, Mike, you know how there's sanctuary cities? You know how there's sanctuary cities for illegal aliens?
Yep.
They're talking, I hear rumors out there about constitutional cities. They're going to do like sanctuary cities for the people who want to rebuild a republic.
Also, I heard there's a prison riot going on nationwide. I don't know if you've, not a riot, but a prison protest, like a food strike or something like that.
Right. Yeah, we need to have a sanctuary nation. Get rid of all the attorneys. Start over.
Amen to that. Everybody, I got good friends that say that they know one or two good attorneys. I say, I don't know any. I'm sorry. I don't know even a single one.
Yeah, seriously.
You have 1 minute remaining.
If attorneys were legitimate, they would be lining up to get behind people like me and Pat and Schaefer Cox and the Browns and everybody else. They would be lining up in droves to help us fight to get freedom. But they're not.
No. $25,000 just to even look at your case.
Yeah, that's what that guy, you know, somebody referred me to him, said he takes on pro bono cases and he could probably advise you and help get your matter dismissed. You know, it's like, I can file motions, I can write motions, I know what the law is, it's just a matter of, you know, the judges recognizing the law, but they don't. They are lawless. They do not follow the rule of law. I've shown them the law. I said, you don't have jurisdiction, your own law says so. Well, we don't follow that law. They don't even respond to it. They don't even give it lip service.
Yeah.
So, the whole system is a fraud. God bless you.
Okay, God bless you, Mike. You're in our prayers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.